Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. We're going to talk about the automotive industry today. Who wants a new car? I mean, I do. I want lots of new cars. I love cars. I love fast cars. I love slow cars. Well, I mean, slow cars are really cool, like when you're in a parade, but I like them all. All right. I got a whole long list of cars that I want to buy. And today I thought I'd go for a cruise in my son's car. I drive a Kia, but I thought I'd talk to you about the collapse in the auto market, and Tesla is proving it right now. How do we know they're proving it? Is because anytime someone decides to offer a discount, you know there's issues, all right? And this shouldn't be anything new. Why? Elon Musk himself said that the auto industry is coming down, and there could be some real big bumpy roads. And this was based off of responses to some tweets that he put in, right? He would tweet out. And this should be no surprise, right? It doesn't mean anything against Tesla. It doesn't mean anything against Corvette, Chevrolet. It's just, it is what it is, right? Interest rates are screaming higher, inflation screaming higher. People have less money. All right. And so this is what we've been waiting for this whole time. Okay. It's not to see the bro hog grow, guys. It's to literally witness this and then take advantage of it and finally get the car of your dreams, right? And patience is going to be a virtue. Here's the story. Tesla offers a rare $7,500 discount to boost holiday deliveries. It says one day after we reported Tesla Inc. implementing a hiring freeze and a new round of layoffs, news for the EV company worsened as it offered a rare discount on Model 3 and Model Y vehicles, a sign that demand is softening. Let me stop there first off and say my heart goes out to anyone that was laid off. Seriously. Um, but you need to be ready for this because there are a lot of people that even watch this channel that are going to be laid off in the year 2023 because the economy is imploding. And if you are not prepared with it, you will become scared and you will not be able to take advantage of this. So start to change your life decisions, your financial life decisions now to include things like saving more, paying off debt, things like that, because heaven forbid you lose your job and then you can't take part of an amazing opportunity in both vehicles, real estate, all kinds of assets. All right. Not that a vehicle's an asset. It says here right here, discounts on Model 3 and Model Y vehicles delivered in the US this month had discounts of $7,500 according to the company's website. That's up from the $3,750 credit it offered previously. On top of that, another perk was offered, free supercharging for 10,000 miles. That's awesome. I mean, I remember when Teslas first came out and they were doing charging and then it just sort of phased out, right? Um, that's a normal thing for business, a normal cycle for business. Offer great perks for the first amount of customers to go in, keep the company building and getting people to know your product. And then you could slowly phase those out as you prove to people that you have a great product, right? I don't have a Tesla myself. I know they're fast. I have a buddy that works at Tesla, and he likes to. I did the $100 challenge on his Tesla, and I would have failed. It was fast, all right. But my new Corvette someday may be up there. I'm just saying. Tesla was already offering a discount, and to double it along with free supercharging indicates the company is dissatisfied with demand figures for the holiday quarter. Um, Here's a quote. The fact they seem to be cutting price to increase deliveries volumes doesn't raise confidence, particularly at a time where we see increasing competition. Now, this was from Craig Irwin, a senior analyst at Roth Capital Partners. Let me explain something too, because we've seen the price of Tesla come down, right? The share price, the market cap that was shaved off of the stock market was phenomenal. We're talking massive numbers, akin to not the same size, bigger than the dot-com bubble. And people need to understand what happens not only with them, but companies like AMC and other companies that are going to start coming down, their market price coming down, and it's deflating that stock valuation bubble, right? For lack of better terms. People need to understand how big of a deal this is. Now, remember, every time, and I'm not going to use, this is not Tesla, but other companies that need a market cap at a certain level to continue to raise funds at a higher valuation, it's vital. And as these companies lose valuation, they have a harder time raising money, right? Because who wants to buy stock that's being issued on the stock market, or what companies, hedge funds or financiers want to finance a company that the market cap is dwindling? And then what shareholders want to keep buying stock as a company keeps diluting its stock price into weakness as opposed to strength, right? We're seeing that with AMC right now. Now it says right here, furthermore, the news of the company expected to make layoffs during the first quarter of 2023 is another ominous sign of demand problems that may exceed into the new year. Let me stop there and say that absolutely, that is an absolute. All right. And that's nothing against Tesla or other companies. It's a business cycle. Now, we've been talking about business cycles on this channel for 2 years. Economic cycle is the most important thing to wrap your mind around, that a recession can happen every 7 to 10 years. And it does by clockwork. And you need to be able to take advantage of that and not always be in the same cycle. There was a stock bubble, a stock cycle in the late 90s, which led to a crash and then a real estate bubble in the early 2000s. Then we had a crypto bubble in the teens. And now, and including a stock bubble because of valuations in crypto. It's a whole nother video. But now we're about to have the mother of all crashes, right? Because we're in a 100-year cycle. It's weird. What happened 100 years ago? Oh, flu. Crash markets and started a depression and then an expansion of money supply. Wow, it's almost like it's repeating. It is because it is. You got to sense sarcasm here, guys. Point being is this. There are amazing opportunities, but the opportunities are great when there's a crash. They're few, and you make a little bit of money when everybody's making money. But when you really want to make money, it's when everything's crashing. All right, so what you do, you save money, you set it aside, you think differently than your family and friends are out there blowing money and buying things they can't afford, like Gucci handbags and brand new Corvettes on payments. Literally, I think I'm going to go rent a Corvette tomorrow for like $150 from a guy that just paid $100,000 and he can't rent it. It just blows my mind. Lastly, I want to conclude in this. Tesla said that in October, it would miss the vehicle delivery target for the year. Shares of the company have slid more than 60% year to date, possibly reflecting a bumpy future. Here's the chart. It's backwards. I get it. No special effects here at the Ninja. The point being is that this isn't an abnormal thing. Tesla isn't doing anything abnormal. This is the public being destroyed by inflation and now higher interest rates. And I'm going to be honest with you. The government doesn't want you in a position where you're out there buying stuff. They want you just happy enough that you have no clue that you're a slave. Guys, this is not return to serfdom. We want to win. And how do you win? You use their plan against them. And their plan is to destroy the markets and buy up all the assets, including your real estate, and rent it back to you. I want you to have the money when this crash happens to own more real estate, more assets than you ever have in your entire life. And you're going to go be a good person. And we're going to take the control out of the elites. All right, guys, that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.